What's up, guys? Your boy, 20K13. Gonna talk about 7 reasons for Sting versus The Undertaker at WWE SummerSlam. And this comes from WhatCulture.com. Sting and The Undertaker will be at SummerSlam, according to inside information Dave Meltzer relayed on Wrestling Observer Radio today. Needless to say, fans are ecstatic, overjoyed at the prospect of seeing these icons in action again. But underneath all the jubilation is an air of mystery. Who will they be booked against? Meltzer doesn't know. One option for Taker could be Brock Lesnar, but then there's the problem of them both being such hot babyfaces. In terms of Sting's SummerSlam opponent, he had a match booked, but then the opponent was injured. There's no word on who that opponent was, other than that it wasn't Ryback. Sting now going to be slotted into another match, what would make a world of sense and create one of the biggest matches of this decade if WWE went with Sting versus The Undertaker. It is a match that has often been talked about, going all the way back to the mid-90s when fans fantasized about WCW versus WWE bout. Vince McMahon wasn't keen on doing the match at WrestleMania 31, nor does he plan on doing it at WrestleMania 32. But what an amazing opportunity he now has to do it at SummerSlam, with both wrestlers available to wrestle on the card. There are several big reasons why McMahon should book Sting versus Taker at SummerSlam. Number 7. A remedy for bad TV ratings. Raw television ratings have been in the gutter in recent weeks. They've been sinking to 17 years low in terms of episodes that run on a holiday or up against football games. With no competition to explain the rating loss, it is simply a case of fans losing interest. You can bet that has caused Vince McMahon a panic, hence why he's bringing back both Undertaker and Sting for the summer season. But don't stop there, Vince. If you really want to create unmissable Raw episodes, go ahead and do Taker versus Sting as your main narrative. It would be epic television, which should be booked in both the opening and closing segment of Raw shows. For a few weeks, you could have Sting and The Undertaker exchange a verbal bomb about the conflict of WCW and WWE. It will all lead to the match at SummerSlam, but more importantly, it will engage Raw viewers throughout the weeks of August. Number 6. A remedy for bad WWE Network subscription number. The 1.3 million WWE Network subscriptions for WrestleMania are expected to have dropped off significantly in the last few months. People just aren't as interested in WWE when it is in Mania season. In order to get people signed up, retained to the network, booking Sting versus The Undertaker at SummerSlam is a surefire home run. It will engage so many of those vast numbers of fans from the Attitude Era who just don't bother with WWE anymore. Keep in mind that 10 million people were watching pro wrestling at the height of the boom in the 90s. There are 6 million fans out there who just don't bother anymore. A couple of their old favorites is what's needed to get them back. Especially with Sting, so many WCW fans just stopped watching wrestling in 2001. To see him going up against The Undertaker in a WCW versus WWE narrative, it could hook so many of those disengaged fans back in. It would be a great shot at getting the network numbers back up to a 1.3 million level outside of Mania season. Number 5. Both men have proved they can still go, considering how physically burned out he looked at WrestleMania 30. The Undertaker actually looked remarkably fit at WrestleMania 31. He was in shape and worked really well. Likewise, Sting looked very good at Mania. Not only was he in shape, but he was doing all sorts of athletic moves. Both men proved that they still got it and still can go in an athletically exciting performance. That negates much of the past reason for not doing Sting versus The Undertaker as a match. There have been worries that both were too old and broken down. So if you put them together, it will end up stucking. The theory was you always needed a younger man to pair them off against, but it didn't look that way at Mania. They proved themselves. Now let them wrestle. Number 4. A rare window of opportunity. The time and circumstances are perfect for WWE to execute this match. There is none of the pressure of WrestleMania, allowing the two performers to work the match in a more relaxed environment. If they screw up and do suck, it will be far less of a big deal than if it had been at Mania. If it is awesome and a great match, then they get more spotlight and don't end up overshadowing like Mania would to them with so many big angles on one show. This is also quite possibly a case of now or never. If The Undertaker is retiring next year at WrestleMania 32, then SummerSlam is likely his penultimate match. If WWE don't cash in on this huge money match now, then they'll never be able to bank what is one of the few dream matches they've never done before. Number 3. The idea to make SummerSlam a huge weekend. Speaking on Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer mentioned that WWE are aiming to make the weekend around SummerSlam a huge occasion, even bigger than the usual purgatory. They'll be running the Barclays Center for 3 nights in a row, with NXT on Saturday, SummerSlam Sunday, and Raw Monday. There'll also be things going on through the days and a festival atmosphere for the fans to enjoy, with signing and novelty to take in. And looking for the centerpiece for the weekend, Sting vs. The Undertaker could be the star attraction. SummerSlam is built on a history of huge matches, be it Brock vs. Rock in 2002 or Hogan vs. Michael in 2005. That same marquee presence is there in The Undertaker vs. Sting. Number 2. Other matches don't make sense. The other options on the table for both Undertaker and Sting just don't make as much sense. Taker vs. Lesnar is one of the strong possibilities, but what would that do to Lesnar's current success as a babyface? It could kill his spot. What else could they conceivably do with Taker? Put him against Bray Wyatt or maybe John Cena. The Wyatt match wouldn't be worth that much, while the Cena one is unlikely due to John's U.S. title reign. Plus, Cena vs. Undertaker should be a Mania bout. As for Sting, a rematch with Triple H could be okay, but it isn't worth as much as a Taker bout. Sting vs. The Undertaker is the only booking that tick all the boxes for success. Neither of them have any other obvious foes, but they do both have the obvious conflict with each other and their statuses as figureheads in the Monday Night War. And number 1, fan opinion and winning back trust. If WWE are looking to give the fans what they want, then the Undertaker vs. Sting is the only way to go. Fans have been calling for it ever since Sting signed in 2014. There was even WWE.com doing a feature on it last year, talking up what a fantasy match it would be. WWE would know fine and well that it is what fans want, and Vince McMahon always says that he gives the audience what they ask for. It will also go some way to winning back the trust of fans. It is fair to say that the relationship between company and consumer has been strained in the last couple of years. There's a feeling that fans don't get what they want, amplified by the messy Daniel Bryan situation in early 2014. On that occasion, WWE changed things up, but the utilization of Roman Reigns this year has proved the Bryan instinct was a one-off appeasement. Instead of headlining with something McMahon wants, it would do wonders for fan-company relations as they went with what the audience wants. The verdict is unequivocal. Listen up, WWE. Sting against The Undertaker is what the fan base wants to see at SummerSlam 2015. But that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace.